Morning, viewers. Meeks Entertainment. Chris here. How's everybody doing today? Well, that's wonderful to hear. If you're not doing so good, I hope that you recover and start doing well very soon. What I got going on here this morning is a small update. I'm sorry I haven't been creating my videos as well as much as I really should be, but here lately I've been putting some older content out for you guys to check out. Really, my channel, since I've been doing that, has actually picked up more on my views than what it would be doing if I'm just doing my regular videos like I'm doing now. Keep that in mind that the last few videos that I put out have really been jumping. I mean, 600 views a day, 150, 200 views, 800 views, pow, 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 pow. And it's like, this is the most views that I've ever had. You know, I'm going, dang. I mean, really, what's going on? Why am I getting views now? I don't know. Maybe the good Lord is actually letting my channel evolve a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to do my inspirational videos that I put out. And today is going to be one of my inspirationals. And today, the topic is, will a loving God let everyone into heaven? You know, that's going to be the topic for today. Will a loving God let everyone into heaven? And I'm going to be point blank with you guys, and I've heard the answer to this before, and I know the answer to this. But the answer is no. How can you say that, Chris? How could you say no? That God just isn't going to let, he's a loving God, he loves everybody. He's just going to let everybody into heaven, right? No. Absolutely not. God is only going to let his people. And how can you say that, Chris? His people. Everyone's God's people. God created everyone. That's true. God created everything, everybody, the whole universe. He's the master creator. If you disagree with me and you're an atheist and you think God doesn't exist, you actually should really be doing some research, personal research. Maybe even do some experiments with your own spirituality to see if God exists. And I will guarantee you will find out there is something else out there that has more power than you do. Oh yeah, you didn't know that? It ain't a beer can. It's not a cup. It's not a freaking power outlet, that's for sure. It's not clouds, the sun, the sky. It's not any of that, but you can look at that to see that there's a master creator. You can look at your own planet right here and tell that there was a master design behind this whole thing, okay? It's in the zone, I forget what they call the zone, but it's like a happy medium or whatever they call it. But anyway, I have news for you that the earth is actually placed right in a perfect position for you to breathe, for you to have oxygen, for living things to be on this planet. This whole solar system is positioned perfectly for it to be to where you can live. And if you don't believe me, why don't you just do your own research and get a science book out and start looking at some of the science that tell you that everything is in a perfect position. If anything was off, I mean, in anything, like say for instance that all of a sudden the moon disappeared, what do you think would happen to the earth? The moon controls the oceans. So, and the moon actually controls a whole lot more than the oceans, but I'm just saying, it's similar to what I'm talking about. If you just like one day, say an asteroid comes by, hits the moon so hard that the moon goes off of its course and starts floating out into space because of the force of the impact of the meteorite or asteroid that hits it. And what would happen if our moon floated away from our Earth? What would happen to our Earth? It would be devastating. Very, very devastating. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right on in this morning to our topic. Will a loving God let everyone into heaven? And I'm going to show you guys the pamphlet here. As you can see old St. Peter there at the gates of heaven with a bunch of balloons. He's handing people balloons. That's not really what it's going to be looking like, but it's just a representation, you know, if you get to go into heaven, that they're going to give you some balloon or something. Yeah, right. Just get real, okay? What the real thing is the pearly gates is real. That's what's real. So many people believe heaven is like a giant amusement park in the sky. That everyone gets a free admission ticket when they die. Whee! Like roller coasters in there, somebody riding it. And then your grandma, and like, I guess somebody's died or whatever. I'm going to show you guys because I don't want to make it seem like y'all, don't know what I'm really talking about here. I'll show you the picture. So, like I said, these guys at the amusement park, and then someone's dead over here, and some guy's talking, your grandma's in a much better place now. And then some guy, yeah, a much better place. Some get even more carried away. He's up there playing golf with God. Yeah, golf with God. Huh? Guys at a funeral or whatever. He's probably having a glass of tea with grandma and talking over old times. Huh? Oh, I can tell what this is. It's a funeral for a kid's grandma. Okay. Oh, grandpa. Yeah, it's grandpa. Okay, grandma done died. I can just see him now, sitting beside a beautiful heavenly fishing lake, casting his line into the water. And some other people saying, while he watches down over us. And then he's going, the kid that's related, he's going, oh, brother. Where do you guys get all this? And someone else says, well, to be perfectly honest. And then some lady goes, it's too scary to think about what actually might happen after death. So there's the cartoon, a picture of it. You can see everybody's talking. And then we got some more people. They're all, I guess, at funeral or whatever. Still, or what if heaven isn't how I imagined it? And someone else, what if everyone isn't going to heaven? Someone else, what if there really is a hell? And someone else, and what if I've been wrong in my beliefs and I'm headed for hell myself? And then I guess the young boy, he's frustrated and he throws his hands up in the air. Ugh! How can anyone know for sure? And some girl goes, the best thing you can do is to not worry about it. Whatever happens, happens. There's nothing you can do about it. Are you sure what if God expects me to decide what I'm going to believe in, and what I decide now could affect where I spend eternity? And she said, each of these people believes something different. Would a loving God exclude any of them from heaven just for not believing in him correctly? They're all out at the grave site now. I was there recently with my brother's grave site, so I know how this is. What if people actually exclude themselves from heaven?